Hey guys, it's Mackenzie with 417 Travel. Today I was able to interview Miss Wendy Nelson about her recent Globus Northern Ireland Escape Guided Tour. So, if you would like to learn a little bit more about who Globus is, what they do, and Wendy's recent trip to Ireland, stay tuned and keep watching the rest of the video.
I traveled with Globus on a North of Ireland escape, which went to Ireland and Northern Ireland. It's great for those that like guided tours. They're social, they like to interact with other people. Maybe you've been a cruiser before. It's a great segue to do Europe. And if you are a social traveler, then it was a great way to meet new people, and hotel was a great location, so right across the street from all kinds of pubs and live entertainment and things. I stay at a lot of chain hotels. Most of them were local owned, and so they had unique character and charm. At the airport, they pick you up in a motor coach, like the chargers and speaker systems and everything, so that you can hear your tour guide. They whisk you away, and then when you get to your hotels, they unload your luggage for you, take it up to your room, handle check-in and everything. And so it's really great. It's a seamless tour. So our tour director's name was Allie, and she was incredible. She actually originates from Ireland, so that was nice to have someone that knows kind of the ins and outs and the secret places to go. She was very comical and personable, and always around to answer any questions that we may have had. Have some tours, but you also have some time to explore on your own. And so she could point you in the direction of, some great pubs or some museums or live entertainment, all of those things that, me being the first time there, I wouldn't have known. And so even if you are an experienced traveler, they have something for you. And certain itineraries that I'm like, I think I would like to explore a little bit on my own, there's still something for me. I was a little surprised because when you think guided tours, you think senior citizens. I mean, I grew up, in the era where okay, you retire and then you go on these bus tours. There were young mothers and daughters, singles on board. There were girl trip. There was a young couple that actually got engaged on our tour. When we went to Giant's Causeway, he bent down, in the cliffs and, proposed to her. And so there was all different walks of life.
Let's talk about what one of your favorite moments was.
So I loved the Titanic experience in Belfast, and just Belfast in general was such a cool city. And we do have the option of using the tour director and the things that she recommends, but also Globus does have a really cool app that even if you don't have internet connection, you can use. I don't know how that works. It's a little bit of magic, I guess. Restaurant recommendations and museums and things like that. And it'll even show you on maps how to get there and get back to your hotel.
Oh. The other great thing about that app too is it saves you from those tourist traps, right? Those restaurants that you really don't want to be eating in,
Right.
The places that are overcharging you. Being able to travel smart with Globus is a great pro of being with them. That tour director is going to keep you away from those places that aren't so good, and they're able to turn it into something where you're visiting really special places that are authentic to that culture and make that city or that location exactly what it is. So
surprised at how comfortable the beds were, because I'm a person, I have some back issues and things like that. And I'm like, oh my goodness, this could be horrible. But the hotels were all very nice, very clean, very comfortable. They provide breakfast for you every single day, which if you go to Europe, you know that that's not always the case. And so you had breakfast daily, and then a couple of meals that were also included along the way. One of the things that's great too about those Globus tours is you get to skip the line at those places. So when we went to the Titanic Museum, we were handed our tickets and we were ushered directly in instead of having to wait in lines to purchase and wait your turn. Even their optional tours, they allow you to go places that normally you would not be able to just walk in and go on your own. I got to do a tour of Hillsborough Castle, which is still an active residence.
Wow.
And so we got to go there, and that's not open to the public. Yes, so there were candid photos of King Charles and his boys.
Really?
Yes.
That's cool.
Yeah, because when they come to Northern Ireland, that's where they stay, because Northern Ireland is actually a part of the UK.
The more you know.
The more you know.
That